Hey, what's up? It's UFC Octagon girl Brittany Palmer, and Ray John at 204 has nothing but that fire. I think you should check on him to make sure that he's okay because of all that heat. Mwah!
Rated Ray John, it ain't no mistake. Pulling nothing but fire. 204 breaks, yeah. Live streaming, got the internet ablaze. Hey, Rated Ray John, 204 breaks. Rare sports cars, one of one, so clean. Flawless, national treasures you never seen. Rookie cards, rookie autographs, you already know. Everything sports, MJ, Tom Brady, all the GOATs. Hey, Rated Ray John, let's go.
Alright guys, what's going on everybody? Here we are with the 25-20 Master Case 3X random team rank number. What are you doing? Alright. So yeah, thanks for being patient everybody. I did have an early night last night because I did have a doctor's appointment. Came through. I vouched for the rest of them. They have contacted me. Yeah. So here we are now. Basically when I was running the randoms, we had a little bit of an, I guess our Facebook didn't upload one of my team lists. So here's how to find it. So when you're in the group there and you hit the third button, you'll go to the break, right? The break right here, number 2. Go all the way to comments. Instead of looking for the graphic right here, so there's the first two. It's actually right there where it says team list boxes 1 through 4. I don't know why the graphic didn't load. I did upload it, but for some reason it didn't. Hit the replies button and on the bottom there's the list. That's where it was random because when I was doing the video, it actually showed the graphic, but for some reason on Facebook it showed the graphic. Sounds breaking up. The audio's choppy, or should we restart the feed? Are we having issues? Should I restart the feed, or I think it's because of the I'm trying to see. I think it's because of the TV. If I turn the TV down, it doesn't give me the noise canceling. Helps. Restart the feed. I think it's because. Yeah, I what it is, it's probably the noise cancellation from the TV. So let me turn the TV down, and then I'll make sure at least you can hear me, because I do have noise cancellation. Like, so it's trying to cut out the background noise, so it sounds like it's like going in and out. But when I do speak into it, it should be up. Hey, what's going on, Corey? But Dave, I just don't think that if I restart it, it's gonna change. So basically. Like, can you guys hear me speak? Like, when I'm talking into the mic, do you guys hear me hear what I'm saying, or is it like it sounds a lot better? Yeah, I think I just had to turn the TV down a little bit because when the noise cancellation kicks in, it tries to tone out whatever's in the background, and the TV was in the background. So I was sorry, man. I had the TV on. I was just excited for the Blue Jays because these highlights on there. You guys know how I feel. I'm pretty sure everybody feels the same way. So. Alright guys, anyways, here's the Master Case Series 2. So basically, we did have come on, Corey. Hey, Brian. So, if you guys are just tuning in, there was a little bit of issue pulling up the graphic for the random for teams 1 through 4, but the random did run. So if you, like I said, if you do look through the team list, look for this where it says team list boxes 1 through 4. It's supposed to have the graphic right underneath there, but for some reason it didn't upload, just like these other ones down here. Right, so I did reload the graphic right there, but this is the teams for 1 and 4. The random was run. You can watch the video and everything there. But anyways, here is the serial number for this case 0808, I believe. Yeah, right there at the very end. So let's open this up. And, we'll just grab start the break. As we all know, tonight is dedicated to the Blue Jays, right, guys? So I am going to be putting up smaller breaks for this. Tempe has a small 2-box up with a box of clear cut and one of the oh my gosh, I boggled. Very excited for tonight. Hopefully the Jays get the World Series. That's what I'm. Anyways, my mind's boggled. It's the Frozen Treasures. All right, so there we go. We just opened up a fresh case. Let's start ripping the boxes open before we start. So, yeah, this is where we boring part. This is the part that talk and facts are. But remember, this is for teams number 1 and 4, which are on the left-hand side. Anyways, yeah, so yeah, if the audio does go dim a bit, it's like I said, it's just the it's honestly just noise cancellation kicking in. I gotta fix that somehow. I gotta see how I can get it so where it's not looking like it's all muted and then all of a sudden you hear my voice and then it's back and forth. I kind of understand where Dave's coming from when he says it's choppy, but I get it. Like, I just don't think me restarting is help it. That's why. But anyways, let's open up the first 4 boxes, and then let's see if we can pull something nice for everybody here. I mean, I'm gonna try my best. So, but how's everybody doing today? It's early. Get an early break, like I said, because I want to make sure everyone's gonna be okay to watch the baseball game. I don't want anybody to be distracted from it. I think as Canadians and Blue Jays fans, this is probably going to be one of the biggest games. So if you are tuning in, and if you are a baseball guy and a Blue Jays guy, let's go Jays, pretty much. I'm assuming a lot of you guys are at work. I'm going to assume. So yeah, thank you for tuning in if you are tuning in. How many see if we can get a nice variation of a Demidov here at least. Going here. Love watching yesterday's Blue Jays highlights. How do you guys feel about yesterday's? If anybody's in here willing to chit chat. Hope you guys enjoyed yesterday's game. It's do or die, and Trey Savage impressed. The Blue Jays defense, especially with double plays to get us out of those situations where we had bases loaded. But what are you up to, Corey? Brian, what are you guys up to? All the work, or are you guys just chilling at home, or relaxing? One day to be. Had to rock the Blue Jays shirt today. This is box number. Yeah, we do, Corey. We have a few of them up. Tempe has a big one up, and then I got a little 2-box mix. I can tag you, Corey, if you like, and then I got some Donruss shoes so that we're gonna chase downtowns out of right after those, or at least mine. At least once mine's full. I'm actually gonna final filler one of the last ones I've had up for a while. So 2-boxer has photogenic and something else, and then Prism, I believe. And then I do have some rookies and stars and some Donruss football so we can put up. So never off topic, brother. Cards is cards, my friend. You guys are the best. But yeah, I'll give you a tag in it right away. I think there's only like maybe under a dozen teams left in it. Box number. I think that's how much. Not too many. Dave's in it too. I know he's in it, so I'm gonna. I know I'm gonna do a final filler for it real quick. That rip. NFL season's hot right now. Like, you see that comeback yesterday from the Broncos? Like, I don't know if you have football guys watching the live right now, but man, that Broncos game, Giants, was a nail biter. It was just last quarter or the last even the last 5-10 minutes of the game were just How do you feel about Jackson Dart? You one season wonder, or you think the Giants are gonna stay with him? But it was an amazing game. I think you know what it's such a, I'm not gonna say it's a waste that Russell Wilson's sitting there, but they do have Jameis Winston too. If I was Russ, honestly, they need some help over in Vegas. I mean, that Geno Smith, Pete Carroll reunion's not working. He's a gamer. Oh, Jackson Dart. But I mean, if I was Russell Wilson, I'd be hitting up Pete Carroll and be like, hey, Geno Smith's not working out there. Maybe we can have a little bit of a reunion, help your team out. All right, here we go. Let's get started. This is boxes 1 through 4. And then what we'll do is, we'll get through 1 through 4, and then we'll go from there. All right, here we go. Good luck, everyone. All right, we're starting off with a outburst of Mark Kostelic for the Bruins, and Sizzle Reel, Kent Johnson, and Adrian Kempe. So jackets in. We got Noah Dobson for the Isles, Draisaitl, and our first young'un is a Victor Ostman Kraken. I'm not really gonna emphasize too much on the. There's a Stu Skinner, Drew Doughty for the canvas, and a Bedard. Chicago. Got Matt Boldy. Our next young'un is a Sam Morton for the Flames. And we have a Marchenko, goal orient. All right, Mackenzie Weegar for the Flames. There's a Brady Tkachuk, and then we have a Grubauer. Kraken. Next, got a canvas of Olin Zellweger for the Ducks. Rory Cairns for the Flames young'un. A couple Flames young'uns and a White Johnson portrait. And we got a Weisblatt Deluxe young'un to start us off on the numbered cards for Nashville. 45 out of 250. Weisblatt for the Preds. Who has the Preds in this one? I think it's Craig. Craig with the Preds. Sebastian Aho and Svechnikov and a Hellebuck for the Jets. Next, we have Alex Tuck, Dustin Wolf, and a Donovan Sabrango for the Sens. And we got a Blue Dazzler of Brandon Hagel, Tampa. Ace cards out of the way. Remember, guys, this is just the first break number. Yeah, this is the first box, I should say. Right, we got Charlie McAvoy canvas for the Bruins. Rob Thomas, Blues. There is a Sizzle Reel Cole Perfetti. For the Jets, we got a Jacob Skarek. The Islanders, young Al Connor for the Jets. Got a black and white canvas of Cale Makar, Colorado. Chris Letang, and we got Mason McTavish for the Ducks. Canvas of Brandon Hagel, and our first Demidov of break goes to break number 4. Our beauty. Who has Montreal in this side? Montreal. Where are you? Jeez. Oh, Chris LaFontaine with his demi-dove. There you go, Chris. Congratulations. There you go. Got the first demi-dove of the case. Hopefully not the last. There's Brand Clark. Kings. So there we go. First box mojo is completed. We got a demi-dove off the first. All right, let's keep going. Got an outburst for the Flames of Nazem Kadri. There's a Zach Werenski and a Matthew Tkachuk. Dvorsky on the encore. There's a Golden Knights Aiden Hill and a Ryan Leonard for the Capitals young. Brady Tkachuk, Alexis Lafreniere, Matthew Wood for now. Portrait. Got Kirill Marchenko, Oliver Rodrigue for the Oilers Young Guns, and Jonathan Marchessault for Nashville. Victor Hedman for the Lightning, Jared McCann, and a McDavid and Draisaitl on the compadre Oilers. I'm going to kind of speed this up a little bit here. We're only on box number 2. Kyle Connor for the Jets, Rory Cairns again for the Flames. Uh-oh. And repeat Young Guns. Are we going to get another demi? There's a Raymond. Wait. Clear cut. No, not a clear cut. Sorry. Pop count. Carter Verhaeghe, 1,000 for Kenzie Blackwood and Martin Nietzsche going to Avalanche. There's a Linus Ullmark for Ottawa, Sebastian Aho, and a Young Gun Matthew Wood for the Preds. There's Thatcher Demko, home. Macklin Celebrini for the Sharks. Ace. That's the base. All right, let's go in here. Box number 2, Matthew Tkachuk. Barkov for Florida. There's a Ryan Suzuki for the Hurricanes. And Ovechkin, goal-oriented. Got a Jeremy Lawson clear cut for the Preds. Konechny and Sam Reinhart. And we got a Young Gun canvas of Yanni Nyman. Hold on, let me just sleeves. Here we go. Young Gun canvas, Yanni Nyman going to the Kraken. Nice. And Joaquin Kemmel for the Preds. Young Gun and a Malkin portrait to end off box number 2. All right, here we go. Let's go number 3 now before we go on to the last box. And we Brady Tkachuk, Colton Dock for the Hawks. Timo Meyer for the Devils. Marchessault, Dean Hudson, Samuel Urson. There's Anders Lee for the Isles, Young Gun of Sam Rinzel for the Hawks. Matty Beniers for Kraken. Got a Pink Dazzler of Sebastian Aho, Hurricanes, Tyler Toffoli and Celebrini, and a McDavid goal. Justin Robida on the deluxe. Or sorry, not deluxe, exclusives for the Hurricanes. Who has Carolina in this break? Carolina Hurricanes, where are ya? Carolina. Andre LeBlanc with his first exclusives. Oh, Obida. There's a Byfield, Jeremy Swift, and then Rodrigo Abels for the Flyers. Keep it going. Let's see what else we can. Box number 3. Right, we got Dougie Hamilton, Ovechkin, and Dougie Hamilton. What the? Oh, we got an Outburst Young Gun. It is for the Jets, Parker Ford. Nice. Winnipeg on the board. Oh, with a Young Gun. Who has Parker Ford for the Jets? Where's the Jets on the list? Paul. Let's go to Paul P. All right, there's Nathan McKinnon and a Brendan Hagel. Got Sorokin for the Islanders, Quinn Hughes, and Zane Correct teams. Samuel Urson, Gustafson, and Cole Caulfield. There's Kyle Connor for the Jets, Jack Finley For the Lightning Young Gun, got Jason Robertson for Dallas Star. Order box 3, guys, and box 3. Young Gun canvas of Matthew Robertson on the black and white. The Rangers. Who has New York Rangers in this break? That's Nelson. Joaquin Kemmel and Philip Forsberg both for the Preds. And Tage Thompson, Sabres. We got a Quinn Hudson for the Oilers. Is Quinn Hudson related to Lake? We got Erik Karlsson. It might be a dumb question. A lot of people might already know, but I don't. So, all right, box number 4. Good luck. Lining Slavkovsky, another Justin Robida, this time a regular Young Gun, and then Al Connor. That's Malkin, Oslin, and Vasilevsky. Got Quinn Hughes, Jack Hughes, and Dylan Holloway. Oh, we got another deluxe. This time it's Thomas Hertl for the Golden Knights, number 250, 209 out of 250. For Vegas, Leo Carlson, Marco Rossi. Off box number 3, everybody. Box number 3 down the drain. Oh, no, sorry. That's the start of box number 4. What am I? Sam Reinhart, Dakota Joshua, Dominic Shine for the Wings. Got a Dazzlers of Dustin Wolf, Chris Tanev for Most Cider. A canvas of Connor Bedard. Jacob Gocher for the Flyers. Yeah. Got Dylan Larkin. Have a outburst of Nico Hischier for the Devils. Vander King and Artemi Panarin. First, oh no, that pile. We still have another pile here. Sorry. Last of the Rob Thomas for the Blues, Joseph Woll, Noah Oslin for the Sabres. Jesper Bratt, Ethan Frank for the Capitals, Young Gun, and a Bedard portrait. Got a Paul Cotter for the Devils on the clear cut. Thatcher Demko and a Markstrom for. And our last, got Josh Norris, Elias Pettersson, Young Gun. Obviously, we all know that's the other Elias Pettersson. Not related, by the way. And there's Brady Tkachuk. So that is the first 4 boxes. We'll do a little bit of a recap of what we did on this. So there's the Hertl Deluxe. We got the black and white Matthew Robertson on canvas. Outburst Young Gun Parker Ford for the Jets. Robida Exclusives Young Guns 36 out of 100 for the Hurricane. Yanni Nyman on the canvas. Ozzy Weisblatt. Reds at a 250 Deluxe Young Gun. At a Demidov. Demidov showed up in the first one. We got a few other Young Guns in there too, so it was actually pretty decent. It's actually pretty nice. So yeah, a lot of other Young Guns in there too. Let me just get all this set aside so we're not mixing up cards, and then we'll get the next list up for you guys, and then we'll start the break once again. Backs. 1 second. Not mixing up. I just want to label it 1, 2, 4. All right, we'll move on to number 5 and 8. The team list is updated now. All right, let's open up boxes 5 through 8, and then we'll do the break. If you're just tuning in, welcome. Not OJ Show. I don't know, but I'm just super excited. I don't know if anybody else is excited as much as I am here. Because I can't stop watching the highlights and watching like Orber. Pretty awesome, eh? I think we should have had him in game 5 too. You know, it is. All right, remember this is 5 through 8 now, and the team list is updated. So, want to know who got what? It's there. So, all right. So I'm gonna open up these packs, and then we'll get the break going again. What are you guys doing? Just tuning into the game tonight, or you guys? I mean, there's a lot of sports on tonight. There's hockey, baseball. There's, you know, Monday Night Football. What do you guys prefer to watch? Obviously, but other than that, you guys gonna be flipping channels back and forth. I know I love watching the NFL too. So, but yeah, we do have football breaks up too. You guys, they are. Tempe has a nice one. The break with like an autographed helmet and ball in it too. So. What you up to, Dave? So do you like Jackson Dart? Do you think he's gonna stay in? Think he's gonna be there for the long run? You're talking about him being. Thought maybe you were fond of him. What do you feel about Jackson Dart? How do you feel about him? How he's been doing so far? I thought he was gonna have more on his legs yesterday, though. Like, he only rushed for like 11 yards, and the other games he was rushing like crazy. Like, sometimes he would rush 11 yards in one snap. So. The betting gods told him to slow down on running. Everyone was expecting him to take off and probably put some sort of bet on him. This little prop bet on Jackson Dart and fooled, I guess. It seems like that's how it usually works. When people are expecting something, they're putting money on it. It's try to like do otherwise, so you lose. Next week is National Tight Ends, and or Tight Ends Day for. You're gonna see a lot of tight ends getting receptions. Guys getting touchdowns you normally don't see. So keep that in mind if you're bet on the NFL. National Tight Ends week next week. Last season National. I don't know if the NFL gives them insane touchdown. All the tight ends are getting lit up, getting touchdowns left and right. All right, this is box number 8. We're opening up right now. Stop talking. Guys, almost there. Almost there. Two more packs to go, and then we'll start this middle part of the break. 5 through 8. All right, here we go. Last pack, and we'll start the. All right, this is 5 through 8. Team list is up. List is there. All right, good luck, guys. Here we go. Boxes number 5 through 8. Here's starting off with number 5. Let's go. Seth Jarvis, the Hurricanes. Ozzie Weisblatt, and for Nashville, a young one, and a Jake Denzel, Tampa. We got DeBrincat, Borensky, and Gustafson. Oh, canvas of Joel Eriksson Ek. We got a Ville Koivunen for the Penguins, young gun, and then Pat Laine. And our next deluxe is John Gabriel Pajot for a 250 for the Islanders. Who has the Islanders in this break? Where's the Islanders in this break? Islanders. Andre LeBlanc. All right, there's Mason Marchment and Nazem Kadri. Next, we got Ryan Leonard, encore for the Caps, and Avalanche Compadres. Mark Gatcomb for the Islanders. Gustafson, Draisaitl for the Oilers, and the Stamkos. Got a Opers. Opers Young Guns, Victor Ostman. Kraken. Battle in this one. That's going to Kieran. White Johnson and Thatcher Demko. Logan Cooley. There's Matthew Nyes and Alev Shunov for the Hawks. Chicago. That's who has Chicago? Paul. All right, we got Jeremy Swayman, Kaprizov, and Kale McCarr. Remember, this is box number 5, guys. That's the box. Luke Evangelista on the reel. Carson Dorwart for the Flyers Young Guns. Connor Bedard. Thatcher Demko, Lane Hudson, Dylan Holloway. Canvas of Mario Ferraro, Yanni Nyman, Kraken, Tyler Toffoli for that's box number 5. Here we go, box number 6. Good luck. Starting off with an outburst. Flames, Martin Pospisil. Outburst. Mo Sider. Austin Matthews. Leafs. Clayton Keller. Merzlikins. And a Dvorsky for the Blues. Very nice. Congrats. Dvorsky. Who has the Blues? This one. Paul. There's Toffolian, Celebrini, Dostal, and Eklund Parks. Matthew Nyes, Matthew Robertson for the Rangers, and then Durkin all for the Rangers. There's Kempe, Forsberg, and Evan Boucher. I was gonna say he hasn't been on the Oilers in a minute. Sammy Montembeault for the Canadians. We got Luca Cagnoni for the Sharks. And a Kopitar. For goal-oriented, Phil Marchenko, and this is numbered, I believe. Numbered, yes, it is. Out of 199. 85 out of 199. One number off his jersey. All right, there's Jared McCann and Quinn Hughes. Troy Terry, Ottinger, Skylar Brindamore for the Hurricane. Blue Dazzler, Crosby, Brian Clark, and Carr for the. There's Pekka Luukkonen, Jacob Quillen for the Leafs. Draisaitl. We're on box number 6. All right, this is Dylan Larkin on the black and white canvas for the Wings. Samuel Erst, Adri. And we got a young gun canvas, Oliver Rodrigue, Oilers. Oliver for Olivier Rod. Melanson for the Kraken. I'm right. That ends off box number 6. Box number 6. All right, number 7 coming up. Panarin and Lafreniere. Got Jacob Quillen again for the Leafs. Zach Hyman. There's Nylander, Bedard, Darcy Kemper. Nuge, Rodrigo Abels for the Flyers. Sebastian Aho. Cole Caulfield. David and a Hemmel for the Reds. Blue Dazzler Dutzla for Ottawa. Pretty quiet in this stuff. Capo Caco and Matthew Tkachuk. Ooh, pop count 500. Pat Laine for population. There's Kale McCarr and Jack Eichel. Next, we got a outburst of Gabe Perreault for the Rangers. Who? Graham. Gabe Perreault outburst Rangers. That's not bad. Owen Tippett and Josh Morrissey. Daka, Cam Talbot, Mark Gatcomb for the Isles. Tyler Bertuzzi for the Hawks. Stankoven for the Hurricanes. Eindhoven, Carter Mazer for the Wings, Eric Carlson. Penguins. We got a young gun, clear cut, Ian Moore for the Ducks. A lot of variations. We got it. Not the right players. Celebrini and Demko. Young gun canvas of Ozzy Weisblatt. Reds. Another Levshunov. Hawks. Box 7. Go with box number. Go on. That's 4. Canvas of Merzlikins for the Jackets. We got a Dylan Duke. Lightning. Guns and Pro. Got a Alpers Adam Larson for the Kraken. Matthew Tkachuk and William Eklund. Pekka Luukkonen, Terry Lehkonen, and Linger for the Jackets. Marchessault, Cagnoni for the Sharks. Crosby. Chris Kreider for the Rangers. Another Chris Kreider. Look at that. Both Chris Kreider. What the hey? Connor Hellebuck. Jets. All right, we got Jackie and Luke Hughes for the Devils. Brandon Montour. Ovechkin. Got another Pop Count 1000. This time Matt Zuccarello for the Wild. Ovechkin and Wilson and a portrait. Hawks. Connor Zary, Durkin, and young gun of Michael Callahan for the Bruins. Kempe Crosby. That pile. All right, this is the end of number 8 right here. Sizzle reels. Crosby. Again, what? And we got a checklist, Demidov. So this is gonna be ice roll. Roman Yossi, Reds. Canvas. This is actually Matthew Wood. Reds on this side. There's Nashville on the board here. Mike Berg. Got a Jacob Melanson for the Kraken. Colleen. That ends off boxes 5 through 8. Let's do a random here, guys. For the checklist. We'll do this checklist quick. Over with before anything. So there we go. Who has Chicago? Paul, and in Montreal has. Who's Montreal in this? Paul and Wes. All right, there you go, Paul and Wes. So left side be odd, right side be even. So 1, 3, 5 on the dice, 2, 4, 6 on the. Remember the dice, guys? We've been using it for years. The Go. So it's a Pokemon Go dice. See where it says Go on the side there? I don't know. I'll get it to focus. When you see Go, that's number 1. When you hit this button right here, it starts to shake. Okay, I'll close it up and hit the button. You can hear it go. So remember, left side's odd, right side's even. 1, 3, 5 on the left, 2, 4, 6 on the right. Good luck. Let it go. Not touching it. Here it stop. Number 4, so it's going to the Hawks. Hawks. West. I mean, it's like crazy, but that's going to the Hawks. All right, let's do a recap quickly. There's that checklist. Matthew Wood on the canvas. Weisblatt also for the Nashville for the Ian Moore for the Ducks clear cut. Gabe Perreault on the Outburst Young Gun. There's a Patrick Liney Pop Count 500. Olivier Rodrigue canvas Young Gun. Marchenko on the goal oriented line. There's a Victor Osman for the Kraken Outburst. Joe blocks to 2 Islanders. Let me get this set aside. Get this set aside, and then we'll start next set of boxes. The last set of boxes, 9 through 12. So let me put this aside so we're not mixing up the cards. Label it. I have my All right, let's move the. Excuse me. There we go. The list is updated. This is 9 through 12 now, guys. So let's facts. Good luck again. It is a little early. I'm pretty sure everyone's at work still, so everyone's getting geared up for the days. I thought it'd be to run this early instead of, you know, everyone's getting prepped up for the when maybe some people going to the game. You know, I don't want to be watching a break. Oh, you gotta go to the Jays game. Okay. I think all of Canada's gonna be watching today. What do you guys think? Pretty sure we're gonna have all of Canada watching the Blue Jays tonight. Even a good portion of the U.S. Alright, here we go. This is boxes 9 through 12 if you're just tuning in. The list on the left has... It's right there. And... Boom, boom, boom. Alright. We got a couple football games on today, don't we? I think there's 2 NFL games. Yeah, a jam-packed day full of sports on TV. Watching sports. Jam today. Jam today. Football, baseball, even hockey. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun, good Monday. Hopefully, it'll be a better Tuesday. With knowing that the Jays are going. For 11. After that, we'll open up these boxes. So, like I said, for more Series 1, Tempe has a smaller breakup. We're going to do a little smaller ones. A couple more smaller ones after this. So, do a smaller one. I might even put up another mixer of something else. We got other. Oh, and I'm gonna be putting up a case of yeah, I didn't like our results ultimate. I think a lot better. What do you guys think? Yeah, I'm gonna do another guys. Yeah, a lot of hockey coming up. Next week we have Premier release. So for Premier, we're gonna do into pre-fills on the weekend. If you guys are wondering, Premier is a big product too. Like I said, we're gonna do have the pre. Premier is always fun. I like. All right, here we go. This is box number 12. Right after we run this or open this box up. Come on, I'm pretty positive. You know what? Honestly, Buck, he came out in the first 4, and usually, I'm gonna say usually. I'm not gonna say for sure. There's a second one in the case. Then I'm pretty sure he should be in here, but I'm not gonna make any promises. I don't know how Upper Deck is. You know, it's very inconsistent sometimes, but we do average 2 per case. From what I see so far, sometimes even 3, sometimes even 1. Hopefully he's on these 4 boxes, Buck. So yeah, he'll you know, hopefully we. All right, let me. All right, here we go. Good luck. Good luck, everybody. Brand Clark and Blake Coleman. And we got a Pasternak. Start off with an outburst. All right, Sizzle Reel, Brady Kachuk. We got Owen Sillinger for the Jackets. And Kirill for the Wild. Gustafson, Cole Caulfield, Markstrom. Next, got Sizzle Reel. This one's Jacob Markstrom, and I believe it's numbered. This one out of 199, and but it's just never mind. It's not out of 199. All right, Alex Tuck, Kirill, Ice Paper, Nico Heischer, Joey Dackert, and Dylan Duke for the Lightning. Yeah, well aware, Buck. We know you're the Montreal fan. You Montreal fans. In this break that I know. Right, there's Forsberg and Barzal. Canvas of Eklund, Tolo Pilo, the Canucks, and Quinn Hughes. Outburst. Jared Spurgeon. Spurgeon for Leo Carlson and Quinn Hughes. There's UC Saros and Sayers. Demi Dove. Got one. Maybe there's another one. Maybe variation. Maybe a clear cut. You know. Here we are with Demi Dove. Luck. There we go. We got a Demi Dove. We got two of them. Maybe, what are the chances of third? There's one for the Preds. Riley Duran for the Bruins. Brady Kachuk on the clear cut. Josh Morrissey for the Jets. Montenbald for my. Of Kevin Hayes, Penguin. Donovan Sapo for the Sens. Ovechkin. Ovechkin. Yes. All right, that was box number 9. Here we go with 10. Off with 10. That is Zadorov for the Bruins. Hellebuck and Morrissey. Draisaitl. Dylan Strome, Kochetkov, and just Robida. Third Robida. Kadri on the sizzle reel. Voronkov for the Jackets and hello. Brovsky, another Riley Duran for the Bruins. Marner in it. Scored 2 goals the other night. Correct. Aussie. Wild. Marner scored 2 goals the other night. There's Austin Matthews. Canvas of Anthony Duclair, Tim Wash for the Ducks. Robertson. Got Braden Point for the Lightning on the Deluxe to 250. Tampa. So what's paying this? Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, where are you, Tampa Bay? That's Paul. Paul on the. All right, Lane Hudson and Austin Matthews. Meyer, Logan Thompson, and Nicholas Kakko for the Kraken. Kakko for the Kraken. Another one for the Kraken is Jared McKay. Kakko for the Kraken. All right, here we go. Andre Miller. Andre Miller, sorry. Seth Jarvis. Red Wings Padres, Yanni Nyman. Another one for the Kraken. There's Rob Thomas, Demidov on the encore. Oh, the Demidov. 4-1. Askarov. Young Gun Canvas and Colton Dock. The Hawks. Kirby Doc's brother, I'm told. Gabe Perreault for the Rangers. Pedersen. Perreault. All right, here we go. Box number 11. Rob Thomas for the Blues. Tampa Bay on the Compadres. Lucas Raymond, Bobrovsky, Oliver Moore for the Hawks. Jordan Binnington, canvas of Keith Sherwood, and Linus Ullmark on the Ovechkin, another Weisblatt. Vince Dunn for the Kraken, David, and Luke Hughes. Devils. JT Compher, Wings, Matthew Robertson. McKinnon. Tracking systems. Is 8 out of 25 for the Devils. Jacob Markstrom. Short print. And Hopkins. Miro Heiskanen, Dostal, and a Cam Lund. Sharks. Aho on the Gophers. Padres. For the Leafs. Is those two guys. Koivunen for the Penguins, Young Guns, and Jesper Bratt. Sam Reinhart, Jake Ottinger, Sorokin. Jimmy Snuggerud for the Blues. That's a good one. Austin Matthews. All right, that's box number 11. All right, we're going on to number 12. This is home stretch. This is the last of it, guys. 12. Dawson Mercer for the Devils on the Opers. Michael and Ryder. Jordan Kyrou, Charlie Lindgren, and Pro for the Rangers. Kinnan, Roman Yossi, Connor McDavid. Sizzle reel of Kadri, Osman, Kraken, and Thunder. Aho, Nylander again. Sam Fowler for the Blues. Dougie Hamilton on the canvas. Parker Ford for the Jets. Oslin. Pink Dazzler, Tim Stützle. Tyler Bertuzzi and the Bustle. McKenna. Jesper Bratt for the Devils. For the Ducks. Blue Dazzler, Morgan Geeky going to Bruins. This is it, guys. Home stretch. Ivan Barbashev, Lane Hudson. That's it, guys. Jack Hughes and Luke Hughes. Jacob Skarek for the Isles. Forsberg. Malkin, Snuggerud, Binnington. Oh, a Young Gun canvas for the Lightning, Jack Finn. This is home stretch. Jack Finley on the canvas. Lightning. Off with Wash for the Ducks. Aquarent. Packets. So I'll recap the last 4 boxes. Sorry. Jack Finley on the canvas. Jacob Markstrom on the tracking system out of 25. That's a gold out of 20. Colton Dock. There's a Demidov on the encore. Braden Point. Left out of Markstrom with that. There we are. So we're averaging 2 a case. Demidov's a case. That's the going rate, I guess. I did see some cases with 1, but it's 2. Anyways, thank you everyone for tuning in. What's up? What's up, bro? All right. There we are. Thank you again. Go Jays, go guys! Hope the Blue Jays win tonight and get the World Series. But other than that, guys, make sure to have your updated addresses. Send them my way. And I'll see you guys in the next break, everybody. Cheers! Thank you again. Go Jays! Cheers!